Hello, this is Michael Laterza. Welcome to the New York Sports presentation for the Windows 8 application being developed for the Computer Science Project course for the fall semester 2012. Just a small disclaimer, this is the first semester out of 2 semesters for the course, so some of the images that you see in the screenshots and other images throughout the presentation may not reflect all of the functionality described in the text. Some of that functionality will not be complete until the second semester is done. The topics to be covered in the presentation are marketplace need for the application description, the design overview, the chosen design languages for developing the application, the required hardware and hardware the application is able to run on, some of the risks associated with the project, and a project summary. As far as a marketplace need, currently there is a Windows 8 app called Bing Sports, but it provides a broad range of information for different sports and different teams throughout the country and all over the world. It doesn't tailor to a certain fan base for each area of the country or region or specific cities. Currently there's a need for that, I believe, right out of the box, that people they would like something that comes just for them and the teams that they like associated with a certain city. The 4 New York sports teams that are going to be covered by this application for the project are the Yankees, the Mets, the Giants, and the Jets. For each of these 4 teams, you can access the recent news through RSS feeds, the team's schedule, and recent scores. Currently, as far as the code development, only the recent news is functional. The team schedule and recent scores will be working towards next semester at a later time. The main page for the application will display the main tiles for the news, and in the future for the schedule and scores as well for each of the 4 teams. From there, once you choose one of the tiles on the main page, you'll be taken to the feed items page. Here's an example of the news feed for the New York Yankees team. It'll show the different news posts for the recent for the team, and you can scroll down, and to the right it'll show a brief summary of the selected post. From that page you can select to go to the item detail page for one of the specific RSS feeds. It'll take you to the actual web page view for that chosen feed. As far as a design overview, the New York Sports app is a Windows 8 app. It's designed to run on the WinRT side of Windows 8 as opposed to the desktop side, which is more tailored for running traditional desktop applications like you would on Windows 7. So in that case, it'll run on the hardware that provides both of those areas of Windows 8, and it will also run on WinRT devices that only provide the WinRT side. So it can run on any device essentially running Windows 8. It will access its data via the internet. Currently, that functionality is there for the news feeds. Next semester, the functionality will be developed for the score and schedule data as well. Things like the state information for the app and things along that nature will be saved on the device's local storage. The chosen languages for developing the app are C# for the application logic, and XAML, it's pronounced XAML, for the declarative portion of the application. Other choices were C++ or JavaScript and HTML, but being that C# is most similar to Java, which I'm more familiar with from other courses here at UWF, this is why C# was chosen as the language of choice. As far as hardware, as mentioned, the app will run on any hardware that is running Windows 8, such as tablets, laptops, or non-touchscreen devices as well, such as desktop PCs. As far as risks associated with the project, learning how to develop for the WinRT API, which is what is required when you develop Windows 8 apps. Also learning how to do that using C# and XAML. That's a bit of a learning curve, so that's one of the risks that's associated with the project. Also, as mentioned, currently the news feeds are available, but finding reliable data sources for the score and schedule information has proved to be somewhat of a difficult task. So that will be researched in further next semester, but hopefully something will come about and we'll be able to take care of that as well. Okay, and in summary, it has been somewhat of a learning curve developing a Windows 8 application and learning how to develop with the WinRT API with C# and XAML, as already mentioned. Next semester, there will be a lot of time spent researching the available data feeds for the score and the schedule data that is needed for the application. As we already mentioned, the news data feeds are already available and present. Time will be spent next semester also on making the user interface more visually appealing when you navigate back and forth through the different views in the application. And another final note to mention again that only the current news functionality is available for each of the 4 teams, and the score and schedule information will be present at the end of next semester. And that's it for the presentation. Thank you.